Greetings, yogis. Welcome to lesson 3. This is all about the full yogic breath, also known as the 3-part breath. This pranayama exercise engages the 3 different sections of the torso, and it activates the 3 different lobes of the lungs. Here we're going to understand to breathe into different areas of our torso, and this is going to help really invigorate the bloodstream with oxygen, but also help remove carbon dioxide. Now, breathing in this way automatically corrects unhealthy breathing patterns, and it's also going to encourage the activation of our parasympathetic nervous system, encouraging a state of calm and balance. Now, to do the full yogic breath, we need to understand the 3 different sections of the torso. In step 1, we understand how to breathe just into the belly. Now, when we draw in the breath, this makes the diaphragm descend down and compress our abdominal organs, which makes our belly stick out. And then upon releasing the breath, the diaphragm moves back to its normal position and the belly flattens again. So we really work with breathing deep into the belly. So let's start. First, find yourself in your comfortable seat, wherever you are. Close down the eyes. Tune into the breath. As always, just notice the breath and the quality of your attention, starting to refine, fine-tune, and really just arrive in the space where you are. You're noticing the current of the breath, feeling the exhalations bring you that sense of grounding, calming. Then the inhalations, the potential for energy to rise through the spine, all the way through the crown. If you can, you're breathing just in and out of the nose. Nice, calm, relaxed breaths. Now, when you're ready, you draw in the breath and you fill the belly with air. Let the belly just stick out like a big Buddha belly. And then when you exhale, let the abdominal muscles contract, the belly start to flatten, let the air naturally just come out. Think of breathing in just deep into the belly. Let the belly expand out, filling with air. And then as you exhale, the abdominal muscles contract again, the diaphragm releases, the belly draws in. So just focus your attention on breathing into the belly. Letting the belly stick out. And then when you exhale, notice that the belly just returns to its neutral position. Breathing deeply into the belly. Feeling the belly expand. And then upon releasing the breath, feeling that the abdominal muscles contract, go back to their neutral position. Keep breathing like this, just into the belly. Try not to let the breath travel anywhere else into the torso. Just keep it low in the belly. Keeping the awareness of the belly breath, you'll automatically start to feel this calm sense of grounding. Feeling that already you're starting to relax, already reducing stress and anxiety, breathing deeply like this into the lower part of the torso. And now you have an understanding of just utilizing the belly breath. We'll move on to step 2. Step 2 is where we start to breathe more into the chest area. So the middle towards the upper part of the torso. Now usually our normal state of breathing is around this area. We're generally running around doing things, busy, busy, busy. The breath is generally up here. The mind starts to get a little bit agitated, a little bit kind of racing when the breath is up a little higher. So let's now move the breath only into this part of the torso. Close your eyes again. Now instead of breathing into the belly, you're going to start to breathe into the chest. Feel the chest expand, the rib cage expand. And then upon releasing the breath, feel the natural kind of contraction of the chest. Inhaling, you'll feel the chest expand. Exhaling, you'll feel the chest contract. And you notice this pulse, the expansion on inhale, the broadening of the chest, the contraction on the exhale. It's like a subtle bow almost towards the heart center. Keep breathing like this just into the chest. So now the belly's not involved. It's not expanding. It's just the chest that's expanding with the breath. So we now start to feel the difference between what we were doing with the belly breath and now what we're doing with the chest. So, as I said before, generally when we're in our day-to-day lives, the breath is more so up in this chest area. Now when we start to understand the third part of this breathing technique, breathing into the clavicle area, so around the collarbones, this area around the neck and shoulders. Now when you're more stressed out, say there's a lot on your plate or whatever's going on, the breath is generally sitting up here. So anxious people, when you're not in control of what's happening in the mind, you're not in control of the breath, you're too busy running around focusing on whatever's kind of on your mind, the breath is going to sit up here into the shoulders and neck area. So now let's understand breathing in this space. Close your eyes again if you haven't already. Now start to inhale into the upper chest and shoulder area. Notice how the shoulders start lifting, elevating towards the ears. Then when you exhale, you let that breath drain out of the upper chest and feel that the shoulders start descending again. Inhaling into the upper chest, into the collarbones, shoulder area. Exhaling, feeling that the shoulders start to release, descending back down to their neutral position. So you feel with this breathing exercise, even though we're still trying to breathe deeply, the breath is just traveling up into the shoulders, into the neck area, and it feels like we're creating tension already around the neck and shoulders. That'll be taking us more into the sympathetic nervous system, that fight or flight response. So now just come back to normal breathing. So we've sectioned the breath in the belly, in the chest, in the upper shoulders and neck area, and we can understand now how to move the breath between these places. Now what we're going to do is bring it all together. So imagine now that you're going to breathe in a cycle of breath. The cycle of breath is going to start in the belly, Then it's going to roll up into the chest, in towards the shoulder area. And then when you exhale, it's going to travel back down, all the way back down to the belly, and you'll feel the belly contract again at the end. So the full yogic breath is to breathe deeply into the belly, feel the belly expand, roll the breath up into the chest, in towards the shoulders, neck area, and then as you exhale, let the breath naturally travel back down the other way to the belly. Keep breathing in this full yogic breath, noticing the three parts of the breath, the three sections of the torso. And when you exhale, you let the shoulders relax, the chest, all the way down to the belly. You feel the belly draw in at the end of the exhale. Then when you inhale, the belly expands again. Roll the breath up in towards the chest, in towards where the collarbones are. Then when you exhale, imagine the cycle just traveling back down the other way. Keep breathing like this with the full yogic breath, utilizing all these three sections that we isolated just before. Trying to breathe in and out of the nose, just imagining that cycle of breath rolling up from the belly, in towards the chest, towards the shoulders, and then it travels back down the other way. Rolling the breath up, filling the lungs, releasing the breath, traveling down the other way. Keep breathing like this, just a few more rounds. Rolling the breath up, letting it travel back down. Feeling the ebb and flow of the breath, the expansion, the contraction, the breath deeper, slower, bringing that sense of calm, quiet. The belly expands out with the inhalation, rolling up into the chest, towards the shoulders. On the exhalation, it travels back down the other way. One more round. Now keeping the eyes closed, just let the breath return to how it wants to breathe. Maybe you're noticing more of a sense of quiet, calm, sense of humility, peace. Maybe you notice the expansion and contraction almost like a pulse of life, like a heartbeat. Feeling that sense of earthing, sense of quiet, feeling for what you cultivated through this 3-part breath, know that any time that you start to feel overwhelmed by situations around you, or the mind just feels like it won't settle, and maybe use the full yogic breath as a technique to help the mind settle, to help the breath calm, bringing yourself back to that state of equilibrium, balance. And then when you're ready, bring your palms together in front of your face and then rub your hands together. Create some heat between your hands. And then place your palms about 1/2 centimeter away from your eyes. Noticing any warmth, any sensations at all, absorbing the excess prana or vitality from the practice. And pressing the palms into the face, running the hands down the cheeks towards the chin, and taking the hands together in front of the face again, and then open your hands like you're opening a book. And then with 3 gentle blinks, you can open your eyes and see your palms. Thank you for watching Lesson 3, Understanding the Full Yogic Breath. See you soon. Namaste.